we're live.
No, sir. We are live.
No, I'm podcasting.
We're live.
You want to change it?
All right, guys. You pumped? We're getting going here. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're here at Consensus Hong Kong, and we got Alex Katz. Are you the CEO? I don't know. I don't do titles, but like CEO and co-founder of Kerberus, which I definitely am pronouncing wrong because you do with your Argentinian accent, and it sounds much fuller. Kerberus. What is it? How do you say it? Say it. Come on.
That sounded like, I don't know. If I was in Argentina, it would be Kerberus.
Kerberus. Okay.
But Kerberus is fine.
Kerberus. Okay. Alex is
Kerberus? It's a Greek mythology thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the three-headed dog.
Rex, the gates of hell. Yeah, which is also in Harry Potter.
Yep.
I'm here myself.
I did the Munchkin voice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let Alex tell you in a second a little bit more about his product, but I just want to say, like, and I've said this often over the last 24 hours that it's a very rare breed in this industry, in that it's an actual real product that actually does something that people actually need and provides real value and makes real money, which is just like so much different than everything else. And we just spoke about this previously about all the like meme coins and lowball shilling that's going on in the space. So mature and necessary and revenue making product. And now Alex is going to tell us actually what it does and why you all need to get it on your Chrome extensions right now.
Yeah, for sure. So before boring you with the nitty gritty, I think the reason why we have a product that does something and does revenue is because neither my partner Danor or I were working in crypto before. So we were both doing Web2 work, and in our minds, it's like, okay, if you make a company, it has to solve a problem and it has to sell that problem and make money. That's what we thought about. People have been trying to lead us astray into the crypto world, into doing things for
a quick profit, basically.
Yeah, or to make things look like something that they're not.
Okay.
And we have been pushing back and saying, no, we need to solve the issue, which we did. And we need to make money, which we are doing right now. So now is the time we're going to grow like crazy. But to summarize what we do, we protect people from websites that are designed or hacked to steal from them. So what they're referred to as drainers. We do a lot of more things, but that's the core business is that.
Well, let's assume that like most consumers don't understand the technical jargon that you're using. So like dumb it down for a second for like the people, the simple people like me.
Yeah. So mostly it's phishing websites.
Okay.
Websites that try to show that they are official and they're.
Yeah. People know what phishing is.
Yeah. So they are phishing websites. They're very hard to spot. And the reason why they are so effective in crypto is because crypto has this craze on gains.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real that there are some things that if you take more than 20 seconds or more than a minute, you missed out. So you get FOMO very fast.
I've been there, man.
So this is what these websites abuse. And one of the worst times where they abuse this is, for example, when airdrops are happening. So when the Arbitrum airdrop was going on,
everybody's like, I need it now.
Wants to claim it now.
And the site is probably crashing as it is. And you think like, oh my God, I just want to get in at any cost. And just click. And all your normal controls that you usually put in place in your mind, you're willing to forgo because like of the get rich quick aspect. I've been there, man. Like I literally, I'm really good at my own like personal security. But when it comes to like the FOMO, I just can't. I'm like, fuck everything that I usually do. I'm just going to click. And yeah.
Yeah.
So from a practical standpoint, Kerberus. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying. It's not working. Kerberus, how does it actually work? So like it's ultimately it's a Chrome extension. You go into the Chrome store, you download it. It's free. It's free to have.
Free to download.
Free to download.
Yeah, there's no payment required to install it. Yes, you go to our website, kerberus.com, which takes you to the Chrome store. You install it on your browser. And you are automatically opting into the Pro plan, which has every security capability, which we still claim that we have a 99.9% detection rate. And people didn't believe us early on, but it's been 2 years since we launched the stable version. We have 0 user losses.
So
that speaks.
It's 100%. or zero hacks?
No,
Yeah.
it's not 100%.
Okay.
It is 100% with something else we added, which is now we have up to $30,000 coverage. So
Right.
if we miss something in that 0.01%, then our third-party partner, and I have to say that because
I was gonna say you're doing good. You train well.
our third-party partner will cover our users up to $30,000 of losses. So,
But they won't, because there's not going to be anything for them to have to cover. But God forbid, in like in that situation, that's never going to happen. If somebody would need coverage, then your third-party partner would provide, but they'll never need it. Do your own research, not financial advice, not legal advice. All the disclaimers that are possible are in there. They're in the website, and they're in the terms, and they will be as soon as you update them.
so the security is really, really amazing. It's all proprietary technology. It's what we found to be the best way to create for Web3. It's not us going into Web2 security engines and saying, okay, we're going to plug them in here and see how they work. We did try them, but a lot of them we tried for like one day, and we're like, this is trash. We have to completely scrap it. And then we're like, okay, how can we combine the how crazy Web3 is and how people deal with Web3 with Web2 security expertise.
Yeah.
Yes. And we created a crazy technology that leads to these crazy results. I'm not going to say that no one will ever lose funds. I don't believe that, and that would be dishonest for me. I'm waiting until someone will. It's going to be painful, but I know I can't protect 100%. If we did protect 100%, we should be billionaires already. If we completely eradicated phishing,
I think so. There are three things here. Number one, you have an amazing product. Number two, you're humble and honest. Okay, which is also another thing that's hard to find in this industry. And number three, you've been at it steadily and steady for a long time now. Like the fact that you've been doing this for 2 years and just like building and being patient is like says a lot about your product and about you guys as a founding team. I, for one, and I know you're Dan as well, am excited to be working with you because like it's refreshing to be working with something that you really believe in. And I'm very, very bullish on what you guys are doing, and I wish you so much success on your journey. Tell us a little bit about like some future features that you guys plan on releasing, and just generally your thoughts on the space and your thoughts on being here at Consensus. Like you said that you weren't, you didn't come from Web3, so it must be interesting to I think you mentioned you started off in real estate, right? So it's completely, it's completely like a different world than what we're experiencing now. Like, what are your thoughts generally on the ecosystem? So let's start with future product updates and releases.
So let's cover past, present, and future.
Yes.
From what we're doing. So past is we have been covering all EVM chains for 2 years. So every chain that exists and will exist, we are covering it out of the box. So we don't need to adapt to a new chain. That's
like 7,000 plus.
I don't know. It's like at least 1,000 plus.
Okay.
Every EVM chain, even though most of the losses happen on the main chains, there are still potential losses on other chains. The traders work on every chain. As long as they can steal from you, they will steal from you. We cover every chain. What we released a week ago is the first Solana protection. We don't have a single competitor, a single Chrome extension that has Solana protection, because Solana is a different beast.
Okay.
It comes like all the architecture, everything is different. It's much more complicated. We just launched Solana protection. It's doing amazingly well.
Okay. Is it integrated in any of these Solana wallets, or it's Phantom? Okay.
Only Phantom for now. We'll integrate with more wallets now later. And one of the things we want to build, which is a very big need, is the first crypto antivirus. So one of the things that we don't protect is when you download malware on your computer and it will steal your private keys or seed phrase. When that happens, the loss is even more painful, because besides the fact that your wallet is completely drained, you lose access to that wallet. Someone else has ownership of that wallet.
It's like a SIM swap, in that you lose control of your device.
Because you can recover the SIM that you have. You can talk to the company and make it yours again. But once someone has access to the private keys or the seed phrase of the wallet, you can never claim it as yours again.
Right.
And people have a history with wallets, and then there's an airdrop, and then
it's going to somebody else.
They have to. The ways to do it is either you're lucky that the scammer didn't pay attention to it, or you have to hire a white hat hacker to fight on chain with the other owner of the wallet. So it's a complete cheat show. We haven't protected. So we want to release the first crypto antivirus, an app on your computer, an independent app, which is essentially guarding your private keys and seed phrases. That's one of the things that we're working on, besides more chains, more wallets, and obviously always improving our protection. That's something that happens on an ongoing basis.
Amazing. Okay. So lots in store for the product. Tell me a little bit about Alex.
About me, so I'm originally from Argentina. I left Argentina 8 years ago, and I was trying to find a new thing because I was working in real estate. That's my family business. Not my thing. And I ended up in Thailand just to check it out because I had friends there and they told me it was cool. Fell in love with the country, fell in love with my wife, been there for 8 years. Now I'm married. I just had my first kid 7 months ago.
Wow. Mazel tov.
Thank you. I have 3 dogs. 2
Boy, girl?
Boy. His name is William. I'm buying Bitcoin for him every month. So
That's the way to do it, man.
when he reaches 25, he'll have a fat stack of Bitcoin. Only Bitcoin, nothing else.
And not financial advice. I got to say it.
And I didn't went to Thailand for crypto. Thailand is very friendly for crypto, but that's not the reason. I joined crypto in the previous cycle in 2021. I did well in crypto enough that I was able to quit my job. So I was working doing marketing for companies, for Web2 companies.
Okay.
And I was one of the few people that did well in crypto. I quit my job, and then my partner, Danor, he told me, I think I can create an automated security solution that requires no user intervention or knowledge and will detect detect scam sites so that people don't get drained. I'm like, yeah, let's work on this, because this was a noble business that actually kept people
A real pain point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real pain point. There's a lot of things that are wrong in crypto for sure. And I understand people that criticize it. I also have criticisms for crypto, but we are not looking here to be the judges of crypto. What we want is that if someone has an asset on their wallet, that asset is safe. That's all we want. We don't care what kind of asset they buy, how they got it. We're just protecting. And we've done a terrific job. Just small correction, you said 2 years. We're a 3 years old company.
Oh, wow.
2 years with the stable version. Because the thing is, different to other companies that just make a shitty MVP and they start selling it. We made an MVP. We thought it was shit. Then we worked like nearly a year until we got into the stable version that we were proud enough to produce and to put into the world. A lot of things that go in crypto are very little testing behind them, very little work. As long as someone is able to, someone will.
As long as you could tick off a box in your roadmap and say we delivered.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening, and it's happening a lot.
And that's why I say it's so refreshing to hear what you guys are working on and to see it firsthand. I mean, I have it integrated in my Chrome, and I mean, thankfully haven't nothing's gone wrong. But it's good to know that I'm safe. I think it's not in this user, but it's in my DLT Chrome extension. So I highly recommend going to the Chrome store, download Kerberus, and safe searching.
Yep.
Is it only? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear.
We're here. Is it only Chrome? Does it work only on Chrome?
It's Chromium browsers, so it works in Chrome, Brave, Edge, and any browser that uses the Chrome architecture. There's most browsers today are that. And if I make a small comment, Firefox should be dying soon.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about Firefox, because like before Chrome, like Firefox was awesome, but I feel like it's.
If you look at the graph of adoption of browsers, you'll see that Firefox continues to decline. And I would blame Brave a little bit for it, because Brave does a lot of what Firefox wanted to do, but still remaining in the Chromium ecosystem, which is better for every.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So a lot of people ask us, when are you going to release on Firefox? I'm like, maybe in the future, but
if they're still around,
really care. I think there's one of our competitors has 200K users on Chrome and 2K users on Firefox.
And you guys have how many?
Okay. So
and counting.
Yeah, and counting. But what I'm saying is that they have 1% of their user base on Firefox.
Yeah.
For us to make a
completely new product.
It's not a new product. It's
like to integrate for
we don't see the real benefit, and we would even prefer people to use a browser that is more updated like Chrome than Firefox. So you don't want to use something that hasn't been updated in 2 years, right?
Yeah.
You want to use what's latest up to date.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is more used than Chrome at this stage. There's no other browser. You only have Safari on
Yeah. Does
iOS.
anybody use Safari? Like it came on my computer and I never used it.
Yeah. I use it on my phone because it's faster than
Is it?
anything else. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And does Kerberus work on the phone, or do they have
No.
Chrome extensions for phone? No.
So mobile is a very delicate topic for extensions. On Android, there are browsers that allow you to. They are called Kiwi browser
Okay.
and some other browsers as well. So you can do that.
Would you consider like making your own browser just to offer your service
It's
to
possible.
phone users? Because like I feel like that's something that people do a lot of crypto transactions on their phones, and like now that I think about it, like the fact that they're not covered at all is there's like significant exposure there. No.
It's a big issue. The thing is that on the browser, right, your wallet is a Chrome extension, and we are a Chrome extension, so we can interact with each other. But on the phone, the wallet is their own app.
Right.
So for us to interact with that app, it's either not possible
Or it's like
or not convenient. It's really not that straightforward.
wow. Okay. Never thought about that aspect of it.
Yeah. It's complicated, and there's so many wallets, and all of them are their own app. And I imagine that a lot of them won't want another app to interact with them.
Yeah.
Which is why we don't even have one competitor that has a mobile app.
Which is why really the only solution would be to develop your own browser.
Yeah, but then which wallet are you going to use? Our own wallet in the future. Yeah, I know. In the future.
Any of you wallet service providers that are listening to this, you got to reach out to Kerberus. You got to speak to Alex. You got to see how you could integrate his security layer into your interface. It's going to provide more value to your users, and it's going to be the Web3 of the future. So,
We need to talk about how much you charge for these PR
for
things.
these,
I already pay you enough for
no, you don't.
a lot of services.
Yeah, that's a topic we should talk about.
I'm waiting for your quote on more things. It's on your. The ball is on
How
your.
many people we have watching online? Let's have the discussion. Good morning.
You need the headphones. It's no fun if you can't hear your own
I
voice.
hear your.
You want to hear my this is my favorite effect. You ready for this? Alex. Oh, it didn't work. Alex. You do it. Speak. Isn't that awesome? I do love that. Anyways.
And then we tell clients that we're super busy in Hong Kong. We're sitting around doing their voices. Like, we can't get to your work.
We can't get to your work because we're making monster voices. 1 second. I need to give a little bit
You guys are marketing. That's what you're doing. It's part of the company.
Yeah, that's the
there's like a
What's-
stick a dish thing here.
I'm honest.
You
And
like
we're not so good at it either.
You're
We're not
fine.
great at it, but working on it.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. This has been great. Any parting words before we sign off?
Just
Something in Spanish. Alex keeps insisting that he doesn't know Hebrew. We still don't believe.
We don't believe him.
I don't know Hebrew, and if I speak what I know in Hebrew,
Are you a Cohen, by the
I'm
way?
gonna go crazy. I'm a cat.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's
Sounds like Max. You know, my mom's
There-
maiden name is Cat.
we have a friend who moved to Israel from the United States, and his last name was Cohen, but he was a Levi. And in the Ministry of Interior, when he moved to Israel, they made him change his name. They said you cannot live here with the last name Cohen if you are not a Cohen.
How do they know? Do they carry certificates that they're?
I'd never thought about that aspect of it, but
No, they just asked him, "Are you a Cohen?" And he said, "No."
I don't know, but they made him change his name from Cohen to Khan because I guess they just thought that it was going to be like false advertising or something.
Yeah, and you get all the benefits of being a Cohen.
Dude, you know the joke about being a Cohen, yeah?
I don't know, not Jewish enough.
Not Jewish enough. So this guy comes to Orthodox rabbi and he says, "Hey, Rabbi, like I'm really interested in becoming a Cohen. Like, how much would it cost to become a Cohen through you?" So he's like, "I'm really sorry, man. Like, Cohen is something you have to like we don't offer that like as a service that we sell." So he went to the conservative rabbi and he's like, "Hey, Rabbi, like I'm really interested in certificate of being a Cohen. Can I do that through you? He's like, dude, that's just not something that we do. Went to the Reform Rabbi, and he said, the Reform Rabbi, hey man, like, I'd love to buy a Cohen certificate. And he's like, sure, no problem. Like, it's whatever, $10,000, whatever. And he, like, as he's making out the check, he's like, yeah, this is great. Like, I'm looking forward to doing this deal with you. I'm just curious, like, why are you so adamant on becoming a Cohen? He's like, well, my dad was a Cohen, and my grandfather was a Cohen, and my great grandfather. Yeah, it's a Jewish check. I'm sorry. Anyway,
I didn't get it.
well, because you're born into it, so he didn't need to buy it. Like, he was already a Cohen. Whatever. You don't speak Hebrew, man.
Off camera, I will tell you what I know, and you'll be surprised.
All right, guys, this has been real. I think it's got to like the low point in the show where we're starting to tell Cohen jokes. So I think it's time to sign off. And there's also like,
he's not hitting up. So
I mean, yesterday was wild. I think everybody came and they walked around and they schmoozed with people and they heard our spiel and they're like, okay, now we know who our lawyers are going to be and we don't need to come back today. So
do that.
Yeah. Signing off, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back in another half hour with more fun.